Woodworking on a budget. Woodworking can be an extremely expensive hobby, and when you see YouTubers like me with all these tools behind us, I think it can be a little bit off-putting for a lot of people, and money really should not be a barrier to entry. So in this video I'll look at a good, cheap chisel option and a cheap sharpening solution. So let's jump in and do it. Okay, so the chisels I'm going to talk about today are these blue handled Stanleys. So these are the plastic handled Stanley chisels, very, very cheap. 40 to 45 euros you'll pick these things up for. I'm sure it'd be something similar in dollars. In around £35 sterling, something like that, you would pick these up for. I've had these for years. So my first set of chisels, you guys will see them behind me in all my videos. I hardly use them anymore, but I built so much with these. So I started out in my garden shed, little garden shed, making guitars with almost no tools. The cheapest setup you can imagine. So don't let this, like I said, be a barrier to entry. You don't have to have this. This is 20 years in the making for me. You can absolutely start out and make loads with a relatively inexpensive set of chisels. Now, only downside to chisels like these is the very, very thick sides on them. So if I show you something like my more expensive chisels, these are my Ashley Isles cabinet makers chisels. So if you look down the side of both of these, you can see how thick these Stanleys are and how narrow the Ashley Isles chisels are. Now, the beauty of these is that you can get into the corners of all your joints. So when you're dovetailing with chisels like this, it is a little bit more difficult, but it's absolutely possible. Just downsize the chisel you're using and you will be able to get into the corners of those dovetails without bruising your dovetails. That's the disadvantage of having such a thick side on your chisel. Again, the quality of the steel won't be the same, the edge retention won't be the same, but you can get these things bloody sharp, and I'm going to show you that in this video as well. So let's move on to the sharpening system. We will sharpen this chisel and I'll show you how to do it very, very cheaply. Okay, when it comes to sharpening, here's a super cheap option. This served me well for years. So this is kind of my original sharpening system. Again, I used it for years and it served me really well. This is a Faithful diamond plate. It's a cheap one, it's about 60 euros. You can buy these all over the world as well. And again, you'll pick them up in around $60, that kind of thing. It's 1,000 grit on one side, it's 400 grit on the other side. So you have 400 grit for heavy stock removal, you have your 1,000 grit for just putting that fine edge on it. You're not going to get a super polished edge off this, but you're going to get a perfectly serviceable edge. A lot of elbow grease on the 400 grit to regrind a primary bevel. Get yourself a kind of an inexpensive honing guide. You can make them work. I don't have one in the workshop now at the minute, but we will do a bit of hand sharpening and I'll show you guys this thing in action. So 400 grit for heavy stock removal, grind your primary bevel, use your 1,000 grit then to put your secondary bevel on your hand plane blades and your chisel blades. For a leather strop, super simple. That's an old leather belt. Two sides of the belt right there. Put the shiny side facing down, the rougher side on the back of the belt facing up. Some metal polish then, so auto sol on that works perfectly. That's just glued to a 4x2 or a 2x4. Super cheap, costs absolutely nothing to make. Everybody knows autosol. If you ever worked on motorbikes and you've ever polished chrome on a motorbike, everybody used autosol back in the day. It's still available. It's available worldwide. Super cheap metal polish. Works absolutely perfectly. And leather strop for touching up that edge works perfectly. Now, let's get sharpening this chisel and we talk about honing fluid or lapping fluid for this plate. Okay, let's sharpen this chisel. Now, another super cheap option for honing or lapping fluid. That's just wash up liquid with some water in a bottle. Works perfectly well. Just keeps those metal filings floating. Keeps them up out of the grit so you don't gum up your diamond plate. That's the whole point of honing fluid. Now, the only thing is using water on your diamond plate, I will give you one word of warning. This is diamond impregnated steel, so water can cause this to rust. If you let it rust, it will deform the surface and then it's useless. This must remain perfectly flat. So dry it thoroughly if you use water and wash up liquid on your diamond plate. Alternatively, you can use window cleaner, works perfectly well as well, or just get yourself some honing fluid or lapping fluid. These will have rust inhibitors in them and they will protect that diamond plate. But like I said, you can absolutely use this, and that's what we're going to use in this, and I will dry it thoroughly afterwards. So in real time, let's just put an edge on this chisel using this really cheap system. So already have a primary bevel established. When you get these out of the box, they will be ground to 25 degrees. They have a decent enough grind on the primary bevel. We're going to put a secondary bevel on it. So I'm going to feel for the primary bevel. I'm going to tilt forward just a few degrees and I'm just going to do some figure of eights. And it's really just a few strokes. It really doesn't take much to do this. This isn't really a sharpening video. I've loads of chisel sharpening videos where I go more in depth into it. Now, all I'm feeling for is that I have a burr all the way across the back of that, edge to edge. If I have it edge to edge, I know I've just ground out right to the edge of my cutting edge. That's a lot of edges. So you just feel for that burr all the way across. You've ground that secondary bevel all the way across. In other words, now, I'm just going to do one pull back on the diamond plate. Just remove that burr. Just give it a little dry off. And now we're going to polish it on the strop. So, just leave that like that. I'm going to put the strop in the vise. Again, we'll try and do this in real time. Put that leather strop in the vise. Get some auto sol. Again, this is just a metal polish, so it's great for honing an edge. Super cheap option, and you get an absolutely frighteningly razor sharp edge from it. So, I'm just going to polish this. So again, feel for the primary bevel, tilt forward a few degrees, and then we're just going to do all backstrokes. And this will polish that edge. And all you have to do each time is just return to your strop. If your chisel is starting to dull a little bit, a few strokes on the strop will bring it back. You don't have to go back to the diamond plate every single time. Yeah, that's all we want to do. That is literally enough. Perfect. Like I said, I'll roll in a shot of this and you guys can see it. So a few strokes on the back. That will do. We'll clean that off. Lovely stuff. And now we have a beautifully shiny edge. It always makes me laugh because this costs absolutely nothing. You can buy expensive sharpening systems, and auto sol on a leather belt does an absolutely amazing job. Now, just as a visual reference, I know cutting paper isn't cutting wood, but it's a good visual reference just to see how sharp. You can see, that always makes me smile. That is absolutely scary, scary sharp. So, that is a super cheap sharpening system, and you can see the results that you can achieve with it. Now, like I said, just go back to that leather strop every single time and touch up that edge, and you won't have to spend too much time doing it. Again, I've got full sharpening videos, how to sharpen plane blades, how to sharpen chisels properly. That's not what this video is about. It's just to give you guys a demonstration of what's possible with relatively inexpensive tools. So there we go. That is scary sharp. Just a quick shot of it paring some oak. You can see oak is a nice hardwood. So you see how sharp that edge is. And we'll just take some fine shavings. That is a beautifully smooth surface. So yeah, there you go. Cheap chisels, cheap sharpening system, make them perfectly serviceable. Okay guys, there you go, just a quick demonstration. Inexpensive chisel, a really cheap sharpening system. You know, woodworking is such a fantastic hobby. I love it. And when you see all this behind me, I just worry that sometimes it might be off-putting for people, that they think they have to have all this in order to get into the hobby. Absolutely not, guys. You can do it with really inexpensive tools. It really is nice to have the more expensive tools, don't get me wrong, but don't let that stop you getting into this hobby. It's a great hobby to get into. It's a great pastime. It's great for your mental health as well as anything else, having something to do like that. And you can really absolutely do it with inexpensive chisels and an inexpensive sharpening system. I'll cover more inexpensive tools, guys, if you want to in upcoming videos. We might even build something with some nice cheap tools. That might be a good idea as well. Again, I just want to help inspire some people to get into this hobby without worrying about spending too much money. You don't have to buy the best. Some tools, you can make them absolutely perfectly serviceable. So that's it, guys. As always, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button. Comments, questions below. Give the video a thumbs up. If you interact with it, it helps the algorithm know that you enjoyed it, and it'll share it to more people. That's the best way you guys can help me out here. So until the next video, guys, don't let all this stop you guys woodworking. We can all do it with some inexpensive tools. I'll see you next video, guys. Take care.